Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you my expectations for Fairy Tail 2016. By the end of 2016, I think Fairy Tail will be finished. Right now, I do believe we're in the middle of the last arc. So once everything is wrapped up here, Fairy Tail will be done. Now, obviously, I can't tell you how everything is going to play out, but this is how I think everything will play out for the remaining of this arc. So, as you know, we have three sides. We've got Zarif, we've got Acknowledger, and we've got the good guys. So obviously, two of these guys have got to go. Acknowledger and Zarif. Once these two guys are gone, the story of Fairy Tail can close. Unless you want to add in another villain. But yeah, back to the topic. So who's going to take out Acknowledger and who's going to take out Zarif? So seeing as how Zarif, I see him as the main villain of the story. So he's got to get taken out by the good guys. So who's going to take out Acknowledger? Now technically Acknowledger is a dragon, so a dragon slayer should do it, but that doesn't have to be the way it goes. So I see Zarif taking out Acknowledger. However, I don't see Acknowledger turning up and just being straight away defeated. He will definitely take out forces from both sides. So, for Zarif's side, he'll take out some of the 12 Spraggon, and on the good guy side of things, I don't know who exactly he'll take out, but maybe some strong opponents. And maybe Gildarts will show up and he'll get taken out by Acknowledger. But yeah, he'll definitely take out opponents from both sides of things before he himself is defeated. And then obviously the good guys will take out Zarif, but I don't know where and when that will happen. I do believe things can happen in between that, or things could happen after that. But other things I do expect to see is Natsu go in end mode, if there is an end mode to go into. And for that reason, I do believe we will see Natsu and Grey go at it, because we know Grey is adamant and taking our end. So, as we have been told recently, we know that when Zarif dies, Natsu is going to die as well. So there needs to be a way for Natsu to not die. And how I think this will come about, I think there's going to be a way to take out Natsu's demon powers, and so therefore Natsu will have no connection to Zarif. So when Zarif dies, he won't die as well. So I've contradicted myself. So that has to happen. All that has to happen before Zarif dies. So Natsu versus Grey will happen before Zarif is killed by possibly Natsu, because we know Natsu's central character. So probably Natsu to take out Zarif. I also expect to see Grey versus Zarif. If you cast your memories back, you remember that Grey said he also had a trump card to deal with both End and Zarif, so we'll probably see them fight, and Grey fail to beat Zarif. But his trump card will probably do some damage to Zarif, but not be enough to completely beat him. So now I'm starting to think. I think there's two ways that Zarif can still be beaten, because we know from previous chapters he said Natsu is no longer able to defeat him, meaning possibly even with end powers, which he's going to lose, which he should lose, so he doesn't die by the end of the series, he still won't be strong enough to beat Zarif. So now this is what I see happening. The most likely thing I see happening is power friendship, Nakama power up, talk no jitsu, whatever you want to call it, and that is what they will pull to make Natsu strong enough to beat Zarif. How it should go is that they use Fairy Heart to beat Zarif. And yeah, like I've been saying, that will end the series as a whole, and then we get like a chapter or two where we find out what everyone's going to do now that Fairy Tail is ending. Now, the way I see it is that how we know Natsu said that he's got stuff he wants to do. I think the stuff he's got to do involves him leaving not officially leaving the guild, but just leaving the city itself, and he was going to take Happy and he'll take Lucy with him. What I see happening is Gadget, he leaves to become join the army again. What's it called? The army, whatever. Where he was during the time skip, he's gonna go back there after the fairy tale ends, and then he'll take Lily with him. That's where I see Gadget going. I also think that Gray will decide to make his relationship with Julia more official, and somewhere down the line they'll have some babies who can use ice make, water make, magic. And then everybody else is pretty much the same. I think Makarov will go join the council, and I think Urza will be left as fairy tale master, and just that's how everything could end. But like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.